Hey there everyone, welcome to the video. Got the latest Pokemon set today, Destined Rivals. This is a teeny tiny box, looks a bit like a Korean booster box size actually. This is a half booster box of Destined Rivals. Yeah, it's the first thing I got from what I managed to pre-order. I got two of these actually from two different places and a full booster box. More on that later, but this is the Monday after release and this showed up today. As anyone who watched the channel for a while knows, it usually takes a couple of days for stuff to get here to me, so I rarely get them on release day. But I've never opened a half booster box before. I always stick to the full ones, but take what you can get at the minute. I'm kind of regretting buying it because it was kind of ridiculously expensive for only being half a booster box compared to just MSRP for a regular booster box. And yeah, I'm not really sure if the set's worth it value wise. Looking at the singles prices, they're not amazing apart from the Rockets Mewtwo, and I'm not really that fussed on a lot of the cards in the set, particularly the special illustration rares. I'm more interested in a lot of the illustration rares, but let's get cracking and we can talk about that as we go. So yeah, cards I'm after. My favourite of the SIRs is probably the Moltres. Mewtwo looks a bit boring, I think. I'm not too fussed on it, but maybe it looks better in real life. It sometimes happens with the SIRs, they look a bit dull on the promotional pictures, but actually when you see them in real life they stand out a bit more with the texture and the kind of sparkly foil, so hopefully that's the case if I get one. Yeah, Mewtwo's my favourite, or not Mewtwo, Moltres is my favourite of the SIRs, the rest are all a bit meh. I like the Nidoking, it's pretty cool, but well, it and the Crobat to me just feel like illustration rares that kind of got bumped up because somebody decided that they needed more SIRs, and just like, we'll just make these sparkly and add some texture and that'll do. So you get a Grimmsnarl EX, Marnie, that's her name. Oh, it's written at the top of the card as well. Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX. But yes, I have a full booster box, which the place I ordered from doesn't use any of the typical couriers that we usually get to send stuff. They use a place called InPost, and whatever way InPost do their shipments between mainland UK and Northern Ireland, they seem to put it in a locker at a post office in Stranraer Ferryport in Scotland. And then presumably someone's going to go pick that up and put it on a ferry and bring it over to me. But it's been sitting there since Friday and nobody's picked it up. And I got a text today telling me there's one day for it to be picked up. So I hope they're not expecting me to go to Scotland to pick it up, or I'm not going to be getting my booster box. So wait and see on that one. In terms of yeah, things I like about this set, what I'm looking to get, I'd say that Moltres SIR, I'd be happy with that, but I really want just a lot of the illustration rares. I don't really mind if I don't get the SIRs, because I don't really like most of them. Lots of cool illustration rares. Pretty much all the Team Rocket Pokemon are great. That Meowth, I love that Rocket's Meowth. Like I said, the Rocket's Nidoking SIR looks a bit like a similar-ish artwork. Kind of looks like somebody just upgraded the an IR to an SIR instead of designing one as an SIR. Got a Rabsca EX. But yeah, don't have high hopes for what we're going to get out of this half booster box. 1 in 12 packs I think is an IR, so we should statistically get one. We might get really lucky and get two, but probably not. Unlikely to get an SIR unfortunately, but maybe over the all the packs I open, I might get lucky and get an SIR. I'll probably sell it, try and recoup some of the money, and just keep the illustration rares. Yeah, any of the Team Rocket Pokemon SIR, or illustration rares, sorry, look pretty cool. There's the Misty Psyduck, which I would really like because I've always been a big Psyduck fan. That'd be pretty cool. Typhlosion, Squawkabilly, and the Sneasel. Yeah, the Team Rocket's Crobat SIR is another one actually, where similar to the Nidoking. It looks like it was an illustration rare that got bumped up. Ooh, we got a illustration rare, Blaziken. Not one of my preferred ones from the artwork, but hopefully that's not the only one I get in this box, but I'll take it. The Typhlosion now. I want the Typhlosion. It looks awesome. I really like its illustration rare. Ooh, run out of room up there. Ooh, nice Flappy. Quite like that wee artwork. I'm a big fan of the Mareep, Flappy, Ampharos. Pokemon line, they were my favourite from the Gen 2. Ooh, Team Rocket's Moltres, EX. Thankfully, Japanese prices are starting to come down. They're still way too high, higher than I'm willing to pay for any of the boxes, because I just think the return's going to be poor on them. Even though the return on opening Pokemon boxes is usually pretty poor, it's just like they're still close to 3 times, or more than 3 times actually, Japanese RRP. When you get the shipping and tax over to the UK, they're like maybe 2.5 times the usual price. Yeah, I don't think, particularly with the single prices as they're going at the minute, they're a good investment. So we get an ultra rare Team Rocket's Giovanni. I think that's a pretty good one to get out of the ultra rares. Probably the one I would have picked if I had to choose one. Maybe there's a Mewtwo ultra rare. I think it's an ultra rare. It's probably one of the better ones as well. Yeah, the Mewtwo SIR, I know it looks a bit boring to me. Pretty nice Meowth. That's pretty sweet Meowth artwork right there. Cyndaquil, Golbat, Bloodsteel, Arvin Sandwich, Leopard, Team Rocket's Raticate, and Team Rocket's Articuno. Nice Articuno artwork as well. It's pretty cool holo. Yeah, tell me what you guys think of this set. Have you been opening it? Do you like it? Do you think it's worth the paying RRP for? Because, I mean, best case scenario is you're paying RRP for this, right? And a couple of years now of paying under RRP for Pokemon and still feeling bad value. This feels really bad value at RRP, I think. But let me know what you think. Any particular card you're hunting? Have you got any of the pulls you want? Or are you just trying to miss these sets and wait for things to calm down, which looks to be happening. I don't think this set was as good as, I don't know, it's hard to say. I don't think it's as good as many people are hoping for, or as it could have been. Still a lot of hype about it from people on the internet saying it's really, really great, and I don't know if it's just because it was pre-hyped and they invested a lot of, you know, it's coming from the scalpers who invested a lot of money in it and now they need to make their return. But in terms of like the singles prices, they're suggesting to me people don't really like this set that much, so yeah. Ooh, cool Skarmory. And Team Rocket's Persian. Nice. Do like a Persian. Alright, 2 packs to go. Let's say it's only a wee half booster, so not too much to do with it, but maybe we'll get another IR if we get lucky. Pretty cool Nidoran. There's that Flappy again. Drowsy. Toadskull. Miku. That's pretty nice as well, actually. There's nice artwork on the regular cards in the set, to say. I'm enjoying them. Meditite, Barraskewda, and a Zamazenta. A bit boring, the Zamazenta. There's Zamazenta or Zacian in the illustration rares. Forgotten now, but it looks pretty good. I think it's a Zacian. Maybe it says Zamazenta. Anyway, one of the two. Look pretty nice though when I seen it. Squavit, Relor, Grimer, Houndour, Cynthia's Power Weight, Muck, Arcanine. It's a very happy looking Arcanine. They usually look quite aggressive in their artwork, so I see a happy one. Nice Cyndaquil, Rattata, and a Typhlosion. Again, pretty cool artwork on the regular Typhlosion. Yeah, I think that was probably a good return on a half booster box. IR, ultra rare for EXs. I say good return, I mean like value wise probably not great, but I think we're hitting on the odds and got pretty good ones out of the lot. Pretty happy to get the Moltres and Persian EXs and Giovanni from Ultra Rare, so yeah, not too shabby. But that's it for this one. Hopefully my other half booster box and full booster box come soon, and I'll have a few more openings of this. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.